Hey, what's going on, guys? So my name is Ipe. I make seven figures on the internet by ranking websites in Google, generating leads for small businesses. I've been making money on the internet for the last 8 years, and right now I'm gonna react to Andrew Tate's video, 3 reasons why you'll never be rich.
3 reasons most of you are never going to be rich. One, you do not identify opportunity. The opportunity we are discussing now, which happened on the 12th of March, where I bought 600 grand of Bitcoin, which is now worth in excess of 7 million. I've done zero work. Zero. I've turned 600K into 7 million just because I identified an opportunity. It took me 10 minutes. You're sitting out there thinking, if I just had a million, if I could just become a millionaire. That's how easy it is. Now, you probably didn't have 600K to buy Bitcoin like I did. Fine. You could have put 600 in and had 70 grand. 70,000 you could have had from 600. But you do not identify opportunities. This is the first thing you do not do. You do not pay attention to the world around you. You just live in your little bubble.
Yeah, most of the world is taking our attention away from what's most important for our lives. And for most of us, it is focusing on opportunities to make money. But obviously, as Andrew Tate always says, we are too distracted by entertainment and the matrix.
You're too busy arguing with your ugly girlfriend, too busy stressed out about some dumb shit, too busy sleeping in. Nope.
This is why it's so important to surround yourself with like a network of other entrepreneurs, which we have our own network of 7,000 digital marketers as well that do lead generation, and that has made a huge difference in my career over the last 8 years making money on the internet.
Pay attention. You're not perspicacious. This is why you miss opportunities. It's the first reason you're never going to be rich. Second reason you're never going to be rich is that everything that is taught and told about wealth creation is outdated. Your parents' idea of how to generate wealth no longer works. Your parents say just work hard, save your money, put it in a savings account, and then get a mortgage, and then you can pay off the house. All garbage. That stuff doesn't work anymore. Back when your parents were doing that, the savings account gave them 6-7% interest. Now you don't even get 1%. Pay off the house. How much cheaper was a house in relation to their wages then than it is now? It's insane. If you actually try and make money by just putting money in a savings account and getting a mortgage and paying off the mortgage, you're going to be broke until you're 60. And that's not getting rich. You need to be rich when you're young and sexy like me, not when you're old. Because nobody cares about the old dude in the Lambo. They care about the young dude in the Lambo.
People get trapped with bills. They buy a house. Now they have to owe mortgage. They also have student loans that they have to pay on a monthly basis. So people are stuck in 9-to-5 jobs, and then they are paying all these bills, and they're not able to save up enough money to even start a side hustle or side business. I see a lot of individuals in that kind of predicament, and it becomes tougher and tougher to take risks in life. Especially, let's say you get married, you have a few kids, then you become even more entrenched into the lifestyle of middle class. It becomes harder to escape.
So everything you've been told and taught about wealth creation is outdated and wrong. The key to wealth creation.
That's why I think people in their 20s, especially mid-20s, should be taking a lot more risks and starting different businesses or side hustles.
Everything has changed. The whole game has changed. And I even say to people all the time, the ones I mentor and coach, don't buy a house, rent a house. They're like, oh, but isn't that wasting money?
I agree with Andrew Tate here. I do not own where I live. I rent where I live.
No, what's wasting money is buying a house, giving huge interest rates to a fucking bank, and then tying yourself to one.
Also, buying a house is going to cost some pretty significant sum of money at whatever your age, 30 grand, 50 grand in down payment. That's 30 to 50 grand. That's enough money to start a legitimate business, side business even. So your money is better spent on starting businesses than buying a house. And you might make your money back after 30 years. Why not take that same money and start? You could even start 2 businesses. That business that you start is going to make you a lot more money than the money you're trying to save on buying a house.
Geographical location. The reason humans are the #1 species on the planet is because of our adaptability, the ability to adapt. I can go anywhere on Earth. I can go wherever the money is, where the money resides. If the money's residing in Japan, I can go to Japan. If I need to go to Singapore, I can go to Singapore. I can go live in Las motherfucking Vegas. Wherever I'm gonna get paid, I can go, and I'll just rent. Boom, boom, boom. I ain't got nothing tying me down.
I moved from Michigan 3-4 years ago to Sacramento, and then lived there for a year, and then I moved to San Francisco. Yes, I love being able to move anywhere and everywhere, and I moved because my mentor lived in Sacramento. So these are opportunities that exist that I need to be mobile. So completely agree with Andrew again.
It's gonna take years for me to buy or sell something. I ain't gotta worry about all the upkeep and property maintenance. Buying a house is foolish. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I do own this house because I wanted it to be exactly the way I want it, but I'm rich, right? You aren't. So you shouldn't be doing that shit anyway. You do not need to buy a house. It's one of the biggest mistakes you can make. It's a psychological thing that your parents have told you. If you own a home, if you own a home, if you own a home. And then I tell people this and they go, oh yeah, but you can always rent it out. You're gonna spend $300,000 on a house so that you can rent out for $800 a month. And then every time the boiler breaks, you're gonna spend $500 fixing the boiler. And they're gonna damage your house. And by the time they leave, you're gonna need a whole bunch of repairs. And they're gonna be calling you all the time for hassle and stress if they even pay their rent on time. You think that's a good spend of 300 grand? Do you know what else you could do with 300 grand? Buy Bitcoin. Revolutionary. Your real estate can be on the blockchain instead of out here. Because when it's on the blockchain, it can be sold instantly. You ever tried to sell a house? It takes years. Ever tried to sell Bitcoin? It takes seconds. So this is the second reason you're never gonna be rich. Because all your ideas and concepts of how wealth is created are outdated.
Andrew Tate, to be fair, didn't make his wealth from investing in Bitcoin. Andrew Tate created scalable businesses that he can count on reliably to produce net profit income on a monthly basis from. Now he has more money than he knows what to do with, so he doesn't mind risking 300 grand onto Bitcoin, because he already has scalable businesses. So just be careful with crypto advices and think, you're gonna do well long term by investing all your money into Bitcoin and hoping that it's gonna pop. We're in a bear market right now, so it's too risky anyway. But you have to focus on how to create a scalable business.
3, the third and most important reason you're never gonna be rich is because you do not have a plan. You do not have a plan to get rich. Nothing good has ever happened on accident. Have you ever met a guy who's just got
you need strategy to get rich.
Covered in muscles, got six pack? You're like, hey bro, how'd you do that? You've been going to the gym? No man, it was just an accident. Oops. No, he built that body purposefully. He did things specifically to get the result he desired. He ate a specific way. He trained a specific amount. He knew exactly what he was doing. Every rich person knows exactly what they're doing. People who are making money know exactly how to do it. You're sitting there saying, I want to be rich. You don't even have a plan to get rich. How the fuck are you going to get rich on accident? How's that going to happen? Oops, I'm a millionaire. Never. So, 1, you do not pay attention to opportunities in crisis. 2, everything you understand about wealth creation is outdated and wrong. And 3, you do not have a plan.
And that plan is to understand that you cannot get rich by trading your time for dollars, because you are just one person and your time is limited. And most people don't have any other way to make money other than to work for somebody else and trade your time for dollars. So once you realize that, the next step is, well, how can I create income in other ways? Well, it is to create leveraged income in the form of you leverage other people to work for you, or you leverage media and code or digital assets to work for you. So, making video content is a form of leveraged income, because once you film that video, it might take you 1-2 hours, but then that video can go on to produce ongoing traffic and income for you, right? A blog post is a form of leverage. If you build a big blog like I have, one article that might take you 3-4 hours to write can make you money for years and years to come. Same with a local lead generation site. I built websites from 7-8 years ago, still making me anywhere from $500 to $2,000 a month. And I only spent like 15-20 hours on it. So these are form of leverage, once you understand, can give you exponential advantage and get you ahead in life, actually, because then you can spend your days creating more of these pieces of digital real estate, digital web properties that go out there and make money for you. And there's other ways as well. I mean, obviously TikTok, you know, being a YouTuber, but I like to go where there's less competition than those platforms. And in my mind, local lead generation is the best vehicle because, you know, there's so many cities out there in the world and so many different niches that you can go into. You can still today in 2023 create websites that rank relatively in a short amount of time, and that you can leverage those websites to make money for you on an ongoing basis. So that's where I would look at. Obviously, there's other popular ways like dropshipping and Amazon FBA, but those forms, there's a lot more variables that can derail your success. So local lead generation is what I recommend. And again, this is a video that I agree with Andrew Tate. He brings up a lot of great points. So I just feel like people that listen to Andrew Tate still need more specific guidance, step-by-step, specific steps to follow. And I feel like, you know, there's some outstanding programs out there, but I feel like we're one of them. So if you're interested, click on the link in the description, and I'll see you guys next time.